they did not speak, tell them stop being afraid. I want to talk to you about righteousness. For the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about how God made us righteous. One thing that one of the young kids today coming to church, they asked me a question. They said, do we have to go to church to go to heaven? I said, no, you don't have to go to church to go to heaven, but you do need to go get a right ticket. There's a ship taking people to heaven, and if you don't have a ticket, you can't get on this ship. It's the rapture ship. And church is where we get instruction on how to keep our ticket in our pocket. Amen. I remember I was a little kid, and I didn't know how thieves worked. I thought thieves only came in one color. Anybody grew up prejudiced? So me and my mother, we just saw the circus, and my mother and I were eating, I think it was Nathan's. And the pocketbook fell over, and she picked it up, and this guy was talking to her. And we thought it was friendly, but when he was gone, homie had her pocketbook and had her wallet. It happens. So you see, ignorance is not bliss. You can be robbed of your salvation through your ignorance. God didn't leave us in the earth to fend for ourselves to try to be good people. Truth be told, people that think they're good are acting better than people that are righteous. That was like a parable. And so today I want to talk to you about the reason God made us righteous. Somebody say the reason. The reason. Oh, I give you $3 if you smell it. Just smell it. I give you $1.50. The reason God made us righteous is so no one takes your ticket. Amen. At the end of the world. Amen. And while you're living in this life, God will withhold no good thing from you. The Bible promises that the Lord will withhold no good thing from them that walk upright. And I was talking to the Lord, last night. How many here ever been to a wedding? And they play music loud. And I found out why the music is loud. The DJ ain't in front of the speakers. I saw it clear as day. He back there like this. Because he can't hear. The speakers are in front of him and all that music's going in, so he's turning it up so he can hear it. And it's killing you. Next time I go to another part, I'm going to turn the speaker to him. Because it took me about an hour, 15 minutes to get home. When I'm in my car, and I'm like, why am I hearing this loud music? See, because when you become born again, your senses become enhanced. I heard that music all the way home, and it was so loud, I almost told somebody in my car, turn it down. And so today I want to talk to you about living right for the sake of keeping a ticket in your pocket. Amen. Like that man pickpocketed my mother, the devil wants to pickpocket you. Yes. Jesus says, many shall come to me in the last days, saying, we have done many miracles in your name, cast out devils in your name, preached in your name. And he's going to tell them, depart from me, ye workers of iniquity, I never knew you. That to me, that's scary. That means preachers like me, choir members like you, money people that go to church just like you, people that go to hospitals and pray for the sick, cast out devils, they can all be disqualified from going into the kingdom. That's terrible. Because all of our lives, we thought if I was a good person, I can get into heaven. And now here's Jesus talking about people that are saying they serve him and they're not getting in. That's bad. Makes you want to wonder, what must I do to stay saved? Amen. Where my wife is? She here? Now my wife, she's pretty. I like to look at her for real. I'm sure you like looking at your wife too. And if I wanted to stay happily married, I would not be staring at someone else. Or if I wanted to stay alive. Right? Amen. So I've learned that I need this word called instruction. How many men we have here? Now, you know, men are not retarded, but they're not far. Because to be retarded means to be hindered. Right? A lot of men did not grow up with their fathers loving their mothers in front of them, so they are retarded, hindered when it comes to loving their wives. You hear me? So they don't know. They think once they get married, that woman becomes mommy. And they remember mommy cook, mommy clean, mommy wash, mommy. I got mommy help me. So a lot of men trying to be husbands are retarded in that way. They don't know what a wife is. They don't have instructions. Come on, help me. And so you see, in order to keep the ticket in our pockets, to get to heaven, we need instruction. The Bible I call this the big three: wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The Bible says in all your ways, get wisdom. And with wisdom, get understanding. I like to make up my own definitions. And if you don't like that, it's all right. Knowledge is when you know something. Wisdom is when you know what to do with the knowledge. And understanding is you know why it works. When you have understanding, you know why it works. The Bible says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. They don't know why it works.
Yes, amen.
Come on, help.
Amen.
But I want to deal with this word today called instruction. Say instruction.
Instruction.
What the three don't say? See, I gave you instructions, you ain't following. See, what happens as Christians, we hate instruction. It makes us feel inferior to the instructor. Now, if you was getting a job and they told you come in for training, your little self will be there because you want to get the money. See, but when it comes to instruction, there's a devil. As soon as you hear that word that somebody's telling you what to do, you automatically say, nah. Come on. Anybody ever train dogs? There's no option, right? You don't tell that dog, it's okay, Muffin. You tell Muffin to sit, Muffin don't know. You do pounce that little button. Then you yank, Muffin get up, so Muffin don't sit. He know it. Get up, he no yank. I'm preaching back in the shop. Muffin don't want her neck yanked, so she understands instruction. I don't really want to stand up, but I don't want my neck yanked.
All right, amen.
I'm going to preach it. We don't always do right because we want to. We do right because we should.
Amen. Amen.
All right, I'm going to try. I'm about to throw water on some of you. I wish it was the summertime, but we already met it. I can throw it anywhere, right? No. Somebody here won't survive.
That's a lot of water.
Now it's not a lot of water. Baptized. Got your attention. Now, I'll finish with my message. Now, without instructions, you cannot successfully do what you require. Oh. But, how many men realize when somebody gives you directions, automatically you lock down? You feel as if it's an insult. Women don't have that problem. You tell women, go to the dinner and anybody, tell me again. You tell a man, they be like, come on, yes. We go the right way, yes. Why are we in Washington? Don't question me. Come on. Because what happens is this: in order to be instructed, you have to first humble yourself. And adults don't want to humble themselves. People don't go to church because they don't want to go to church. People don't go to church because the devil don't want them to go to church. People are not that smart. See, there's a devil that has, what year is this? 2000 and something? So we got 2000, and before the 2000 we have 4000, so we're up to 6,000 years when the devil's been practicing on man. And men have no sense. They think they're smarter than the devil. He's been practicing for 6,000 years on man. And if you've only been on the planet 60 years, he's got you. He knows all your moves. And if you were born in sin, you were born his child. So when you're not instructed like that, you think, I'm my own man. No. No man belongs to himself. Either you belong to God or you belong to the devil. The devil will tell you that. So that's why, we need instruction. The Bible says instruction is the way of life. You got wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and interwoven in all three of them is instruction. And the definition that I made up for instruction, I didn't make it up, so I'm making it right now, is, how you have construction? Instruction is being built up from somebody putting something in you. And once they give you the instructions, you know now how to structure what you should be doing.
Amen.
But if they don't put the instruction in you, you'll do whatever comes to your mind. It's going to be good by the end, trust me. I didn't write a note. I had to write a note today. The Old Testament is filled with do's and don'ts, which we would call commandments. Say do's and don'ts.
Do's and don'ts.
The New Testament is filled with instructions on how to do or don't.
Amen. Amen.
The Old Testament has commandments on what to do and what not to do. But the New Testament tells you on how to do and how not to do.
Okay.
That's the difficulty when it comes to the things of God. Everybody wants to read the Bible. You better watch what you read in the Bible. Because there are some things in the Bible that you read, if you try to do them, you'll get in trouble because you won't be able to do them.
Right.
It's like in the New Testament, Jesus says, he would say something like this. If you come to the altar to bring money to God, and you remember there that somebody's got a problem with you, don't even bring the offering. Go to that person and get it right with them, then bring the offering. That's instruction. See? He doesn't expect us to be like robots, to listen to any man or any woman and do everything that they say. He expects you to know what he said.
Yes.
And for you to follow his instructions.
Amen.
When Jesus was going to ride triumphantly through into the city of Jerusalem, he gave the apostles instructions. Well, they were disciples at the time. He said, go to this place. You're going to find a colt with his little baby tied. Tell them I need them and bring them to me. Now, if they went there and tried to steal it, just because Jesus said he wanted it, the innkeeper would have came out and bashed their heads in. Oh, help me.
Yes.
See, the means don't justify the end. Just because Jesus, you heard him say he wants the donkey. It does, and he tells you how to get the donkey. Just because you got the donkey doesn't mean he's going to accept the donkey if you didn't get the donkey the right way.
Amen.
Oh, come on, man. Help me. So you see, instructions are very important in our Christian walk.
Amen.
I remember I wanted to surprise somebody with a birthday cake. Surprise somebody with a birthday cake. So common sense would say, surprise somebody with a birthday cake means don't tell that person they don't get a birthday cake. So the person that's sitting to get a birthday cake, tell the person saying, well, such and such is going to bring you a birthday cake. Did not follow instructions, blew my surprise, but I said, go get it anyhow. Do you remember this guy? Because then we'll start to close here. Not here, but here, meaning I'm going to start to close. There's a king named Saul. The prophet gave him instructions. He said, wait for me 7 days. He got impatient, did the job of the prophet. The prophet came and said, because you did not follow the Lord's instructions, God's going to take the kingdom from you. I'm not smart, neither am I dumb, but I grew up with 7 brothers. And we would have instructions and we never read them. So I just thought the instructions in the box really wasn't important. So we would put stuff together that would look like it worked, but it would break. Come on, help me. Because I didn't think instructions were important. I bought a new computer table. And it was nothing but God, forgive me for using this word, God tricked me. He didn't, I'm not trying to say God's a trickster, but my daughter said, I want to help you. That's now. She said, come on, Dad, let me help you. So she started helping me. And guess what happened? I had to use the instructions. Because I couldn't look bad in front of my daughter. And she would ask me, why this is not in there? If she wasn't there, I would have put it together on my own. But I followed instructions and that table is still up. Amen. Jesus said, why criticize and look at the speck in your brother's eye? But we still do it. Right? Come on, help me. He gives us instructions. The Bible says this, if you have a problem with your brother or your sister, now this is the big one in churches, it says go to that one. Right? And if they don't hear you, get a witness. If they don't hear the witness, then bring them to the pastor. That's what Jesus instructed on how to deal with church issues. But no, I'm calling the pastor. Don't follow instructions, so now I got to tell you you're wrong.